Hello there, Aries. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 1st through the 7th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg deck once again. And what you have coming up on Monday, Aries, is you have the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups just tells me that you are moving forward on Monday. There's some situation that you've been involved in that you have taken some time to really think about what that involvement has been like for you, and you've realized that that situation has been just really depleting your energy and not doing anything to build it back up again. And so you're realizing that it's just an impossible situation that you've been dealing with, and so now it's time to move away from that situation and step out and find something that is going to be more of an even balance, something that's going to replenish you as you move forward as well. Many times this comes up as a relationship issue. I have seen this card come up as a job issue as well, so it can manifest either way. The bottom line on this card is it's talking about, Aries, you walking away from something that was wearing you down and looking for something that is going to help replenish you again and bring you back into yourself. Now on Tuesday, what we have showing up is we have the Lovers card in reverse. And the Lovers card in reverse really just tells me that you have a situation with somebody that you're partnered with, and this could be a romantic partner, it could be a friend, it could be a family member that you work on things with together, but there's somebody that you have some kind of partnership with, whether it be formal or informal, and you're having some kind of disagreement on Tuesday. So this is something where you guys just aren't exactly seeing eye to eye, and so that's what we have coming in for Energy Tuesday. That's something that you want to be aware of and try to resolve that as quickly as possible, obviously. And then let's see. And it feels like, by the way, that feels like on Tuesday that difference of opinion that comes up feels like it's somebody kind of questioning your decision on walking away from that thing that was depleting you and looking for something that will replenish you more. So it feels like it's kind of all tied together. Now Wednesday, what we have showing up is we have the Knight of Coins in reverse. The Knight of Coins in reverse just tells me that you're not going to be feeling very motivated to make sure that your income stays coming in steadily or that your budget stays on track. One of those two, maybe both of them for some of you. But basically how this card manifests typically is impulse spending. Maybe you go out and you buy something that you weren't really planning on buying, or maybe you just decide, to hell with the budget. I want this and I'm going to have it. Thank you very much. I deserve it and this is a good time for it. Kind of like, it feels like it's consolation spending to me. Shopping therapy. I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase before. Somebody that I used to care about a lot, who, when he was here, used to talk about shopping therapy. So this is what could be going on Wednesday for you, Aries. And then the next thing that could manifest as too would also be you don't feel like really doing anything to generate an income. So if you work for somebody else, this could be calling into work, not showing up. This could also be, if you work for yourself, this could be, canceling any meetings that you had or any big projects that you had for the day, just kind of putting them on hold until you're feeling more like doing what you need to do to make everything work the way it needs to have your income coming in. So that's your Wednesday. A couple of ways that could manifest for you, Aries. And for some of you, it's going to be both. It's going to be the impulse spending and the not doing anything to make the income come in. All right, so then on Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the King of Coins. This is going to be an authority figure that you're dealing with Thursday. This somebody, wow, this feels like this might be, for some of you, this may be actually a banker or somebody who has the ability to loan you some money. So I just feel like you're going to be going in on Thursday and actually talking to somebody about getting some kind of loan to take care of things. For some of you, I'm actually feeling that maybe this has to do with buying a vehicle, that you may be going and trying to buy a vehicle on Thursday, or talking to salesmen and getting the ideas about how does finances work with that, and so kind of getting those negotiations underway. For some of you, this will be settled really quickly. For others of you, it'll take a little bit of time, but the original interaction with this person is going to be on Thursday. Friday, you've got the Hermit in reverse, Aries. This is just telling me that on Friday you're going to be spending a lot of time alone, being really introspective, in other words, studying yourself. And by the end of the day, you're going to be so ready for social contact. You're going to be like, get me out of this house, get me out of this workplace, wherever it is that you've been spending this time by yourself. You are just going to be ready to be out and around people, even if it just means going to the mall and people watching. Okay, so that is Friday. Saturday, what we have coming up, Aries, is we have the Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse, to me, really talks about falling into temptation. So there's something coming along, and usually this is kind of an addictive behavior, although it doesn't have to be, Aries. But this is something comes along that kind of sucks you in, and for a lot of people it is sort of an old habit. And I should point out that addictions are not always what they think they are. Some of us think that addictions are only like alcohol or drugs or whatever. There's a lot of us out here that realize that addictions can have to do with a lot of different things. We can be addicted to the feeling that we get when we're angry. We can be a rageaholic. We can be addicted to relationships. We can be addicted to a lot of different things. There's a lot of different experiences in our life that cause certain chemicals to go through our bodies, and once that's repeated for so many times, we become addicted to having those chemicals go through our bodies. So even though the situation that would cause that may not be the healthiest situation to have in our lives, it feels good to us to have that chemical going through. It feels normal to us. So there are a lot of things to be addicted to that don't necessarily have a formal name out there. But so that's kind of something to think about, because I think that this card is coming up in a way for me to say this to you, that there's a lot of things to be addicted to, so that you have a chance to think about, well, what is it that I'm addicted to Saturday? What am I falling into temptation on here? Because a lot of times awareness can really help us with these addictions to kind of realize what's going on and start making changes in them, in how we live our lives, for a very positive result. Now, Sunday, what we have coming up is we have the Three of Swords. And it's interesting because the feeling I'm getting off of this card is that Sunday you're feeling very disappointed in somebody, and Sunday that somebody is you. Usually this card is talking about a heartache, from a friend or from a lover, but I feel like on Sunday you're going to be just very disappointed in yourself. You're going to be kind of giving yourself a hard time. You're going to be disappointed is the best word. It's the word that I keep coming back to, but it's all about actions that you have taken, and you're going to be a little bit beating yourself up, like, how could I do that? I knew better than to do that. Why did I let myself do that? That kind of thing. So that's what I feel coming up for Sunday, and I feel like for a lot of you this is actually going to be related to that Devil in reverse. We saw that kind of falling into temptation. It's going to be like on Sunday you're kind of kicking yourself in the butt for, how did I do that? I have to have a better action plan to keep myself from doing something like that again. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling coming off of Sunday, Aries. So that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, please feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. I am offering a couple of new services that I wasn't offering before, so if you want to check those out, see if any of those will fit for you, that would be awesome. If you do find something that you would like, go ahead and contact me, and I will schedule a session for you or schedule a reading for you as quickly as possible. And for everybody else, I'll see you all here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.